8th grade was trying to fix up my leather, and I ain't lying, I've been thinking all these really my brothers, man. I know why this shit ain't working, I just need me some money, man. Finna post up on the block and sell this dope till I make it up. I done tried everything, the highest up looking.
So we in BR with Ghetta.
With Ghetta, you heard me? For the record entertainment, all 3 records the gang, you heard me? You know.
So where you from, bro?
I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? Based on, you know, this video, you heard me, y'all gonna be listening, tuning in to how I'm gonna be doing my thing, you heard me? For the record entertainment, that's my label, you know? I'm the CEO of that. I created it 3 years ago. I really just started rapping a couple months ago, but it's more than just a group of people rapping. You know, we gonna have a bunch of entertainment things to go along with it. So we gonna be doing YouTube, you know what I'm saying? We gonna be doing obviously music. We gonna be on the entertainment side. We gonna be having a little live stream and stuff like that. But music is the primary right now. I'm really just learning how to do it. Like I'm really just getting behind the mic whenever I can and just trying to figure this shit out. You know, for anybody who don't really know how to rap but want to do it, I know you'll probably relate to a nigga, because I got a story that I want to tell. My story a little different. Like, I want to make sure, like, I want the people to know that it's okay to be yourself. You know, I'm from the city, I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. It's killing everywhere, you know what I'm saying? But my mom ain't raised me like that. I be thugging by my lonely, you know what I'm saying? But my mom ain't raised me like that. I keep a stick on me because I got to, not because I want to be cool. So my message is, it's okay to be yourself. And that's really what I stand for, you know what I'm saying?
And you said you just started rapping?
Yeah, I just started rapping.
So what made you just want to pick up the mic then? Like,
my dog, my brother Quinn, I'ma call him. My brother Quinn been rapping since I don't know how long, but he helped me write my first song in 6th grade. But I ain't start rapping till I graduated. But I, you know, well, like I'm 21 years old right now. I'm a regular nigga though. So, you know, I'm paying bills, I'm doing what I gotta do to survive out here. So, and I'm putting money behind my own self. I don't got no OG that's gonna, you know, put money behind me, or, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do that shit. And that's cool, cause that's actually gonna be a better story to tell in the future. So, nigga gonna build this shit. Like, nigga just taking it step by step, keeping God first. And I ain't saying that to be funny. You got it. I be tripping. I know it's God, cause I be tripping. I make mistakes every day. You feel me?
Right. So your first project that you released last year, it was called Underground.
It's called Underground.
Go ahead and talk about that tape right there. Like, what kind of inspired you to make Underground?
Underground was like, what it sounded like is really underground. We trying to make it to the top. You know what I'm saying? You know, life ain't been good for a nigga for the last 2 years. I ain't the type of nigga to stunt on my bag. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Life ain't been good. I've been trying to make it. When you all by yourself and you really ain't got nobody for real. You know, like I said, it wasn't for like when we had talk about, wasn't for my grandmother, I wouldn't have made it past 16, and that's my opinion. I had my grandmother and my granddad look at me. My mom was busting her ass at work all day, so I was just left out here. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't no street nigga. You know what I'm saying? I be cool. I just be about my paper, bro. That's all I be wanting to focus on. My #1 goal is to retire my mom. I said that in one of my songs. So Underground basically kind of just, you know, how I was feeling at the time. You know, I want to say I was 19, 20 at the time. It wasn't that long ago. I'm 21 right now. But, you know, that would inspire me to do that, just put my struggles behind the beat. And, you know, I'm trying to make it to a, you know, I'm trying to put the sauce back in music. Like, they still got sauce in music. Don't get me wrong, they got a lot of hard artists out there. But I feel like, you know, some people, I feel like they just hop behind that bit because it's easy to make money off rap now. But I want to bring the...
That's what ruined it right there.
Right, I want to bring the, man, that nigga came from something. That nigga has something to say. I want to bring that back, you know what I'm saying?
So how could you just, like, describe your music? Like, what type of rap?
Reality rap.
Reality
You know
rap.
what I'm saying? Of course, a couple songs gonna be gangsta. I'm from Baton Rouge, you hear me? But I'm not. That's not my message. It's just it's a part. It has been a part of a nigga life, so I'm going to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not promoting it. I promote reality rap. You know, I'm 20. Like I said, I'm 21. I'm gonna be speaking on what another 20-year-old might be going through. I'm gonna be speaking on, you know, probably can't get a job because you have some shit going on, or, you know, genuine problems emotionally, you know what I'm saying, relationships. But I'm gonna be putting that shit into words, metaphors, and how it's gonna make you want to bop your head still, though. It's not gonna be boring topics. You're gonna be able to thug while you listening to me, you know what I'm saying?
And you say, like, your grandma raised you, really? Well, help raise you a lot?
Well, yeah, my grandmother helped raise me for sure. She was that one. She was the one, you know, like all black grandmothers. She was the one you can always go to when mama say no.
We all got the same life.
Yeah, you know.
So what part of BR you had grew up in?
Man, I had grew up in the north, but my people from the south. You hear me? I really grew up on that side. You know what I'm saying? Like on that side of town. You hear me? With my grandma, going between my mom and my grandma. My mama was in Baker. She had got a house in Baker. Shout out to my mama back in the Gap. She had got a house in Baker. We had moved out there, but I went to school in Baton Rouge. I just lay my head at my mama's crib, but I'd be in Baton Rouge throughout the whole day.
Oh yeah.
Type shit.
So growing up in BR, who you think the hottest rapper ever from BR?
The hottest ever rap ever? I had to say NBA, not on no dick riding shit, but I had to say NBA because it's just obvious. You know, Boosie and Gates, you know, they obviously made it too, but they didn't grow up in the fully Instagram era. Like I feel like if Gates would have dropped his old music, if he would have came out now, he would have been harder than he was back when he was at the top.
I be saying that shit about Webby and all them niggas.
Right, right. So
them niggas was selling CDs.
Right, them niggas. Even I heard some vlogs, you know, one of his, not his mama, but OG3 mama said they was passing CDs out on the first mixtapes.
Damn.
So, and I kind of still apply that. Like when I go to the store or when I go to the mall, I just, hey, you mind if I ask you a quick question? They'll be like, yeah. I'd be like, I could put you on some music. That's how I do it. Because, you know, we don't do CDs no more. I just, you know.
So you think that streaming shit, it got like pros and cons with it?
Yeah, streaming shit got the pros and cons because, you know, once you actually start doing something, people feel entitled. I say that's where the problems go. As far as you, if you a hustler, you ain't gonna have no problem. You hustling, you getting money. Your problem's gonna really fall on the people around you. People around you change first, I feel like.
Yeah.
So it's like that's where your problems go around on. If you a hustler, you gonna always make. For real.
So how it is, like, you say you what, 21?
I'm 21, I just turned 21. Last April 10th, I just turned 21, fresh on 21.
So what's some advice you could give another 21-year-old that's trying to just get on their feet and establish themselves in life and shit?
Man, the best thing to do is to avoid parties as much as possible. I ain't nothing wrong with having fun, we is young, but I ain't gonna lie though, bro. Sacrificing 2 to 3 years, like your first couple years of your 20s, to build yourself emotionally and financially, that shit gonna take you a long way. It ain't a thing I ain't asked God for that I didn't get after putting in the work. So that's my answer. Like, just be focused on what matters most versus what's fun. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know, I do that shit. Sometimes, but I don't feel like doing this. I'm finna go thug or something.
Right.
Whole time, I really need to do that. But I'm just being, you know, everybody had their childish money. Everybody had them days where they don't make decisions like a grown-up. You know what I'm saying? So my message to a 21-year-old is just focus, bro.
You feel like chasing at the women that fall under that category too?
Yeah, you gotta let the woman come to you. I've been single for 2 years. You hear me? I've been single for 2 years. You gotta let them come to you. You know what I'm saying? They got millions of them. You know what I'm saying? Just stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? Stay out the way and get on your grind. And God gonna send you that woman. Ask him for it.
Shit, yeah. But like once you on your purpose, she just gonna pop up.
Right. So once you know, like like once she see that he ain't tripping. He ain't just out here just doing shit. You know what I'm saying? He actually got a plan. The women look at that. You know what I'm saying? I've been told by women that they look at that. You know what I'm saying?
Then it'll be easier to pick one like that.
Right.
You know she really for you.
Right. But yeah, man, in Baton Rouge though, you know, a lot of families are not families, but yeah, families. I had to say, like, you know, we come from not having a lot of guidance in ages groups that we needed it the most. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, down here it's kind of hard to get a relationship. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate my black women. I love my black women, but they be tripping though. Yeah. But I love my black women. I genuinely can't really see
have guidance like that either.
Right. Like I want my wife to be black. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also tell you when you tripping though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I never date all my race. I want my wife to be black. If that what happens, I'm sorry, but. You know.
So back to that guidance part, you feel like that play a part in the violence in Baton Rouge?
Right.
It's a bunch of young niggas that don't have no type of nothing, just out their mind.
Right, and my dad, I ain't gonna say my dad wasn't in my life, but it was periods of time, it would be years where he wasn't there. But, you know, I mentally and physically and emotionally I raised myself. So, but even with me not having no guidance, and I listen to gangster music all the time. I don't go pick up a stick and go, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't let it dictate your thoughts.
Right, so it's just like, I be out my top, but I be chilling. I keep that shit entertainment. If you listen to a gangster nigga, man, bop in the car, go crazy in the car. Right. Don't go trying to start some shit with a nigga to try to prove that you as tough as the nigga you was listening to. Right. Or to try to impress some females that like thug niggas.
Oh yeah.
It's okay, that go back to my message of saying it's okay to be yourself. I'll never forget, as a girl back in 10th grade, she told me, I fuck with you and I will fuck with you, but I don't want to fuck with you cause you don't sell weed. That was her exact words. She really wanted a drug dealer. She wanted a nigga that, you know what I'm saying?
Was she kind of slow?
And I don't know. In my head, I'm like, she raw as a bitch though. I'm like 14, 15 at the time. I'm like, what the fuck you just said? But she was raw though, but I'm like, damn. And then 2 blocks later, I seen her booed up in one of the sands. I'm like, for sure. But shit, and I'm saying that to say, I didn't try to change who I was just to get her.
Right, and that's what a lot of people do.
You know what I'm saying? I stayed who I was. You feel me? And I kept it pushing. You never know, she probably gonna spin the block. And it's gonna be too late.
A lot of niggas that do be doing all that killing and shooting, they just be trying to fit in.
Right, like I be chilling. I just real life be chilling. If a nigga got a problem with me, they real life hate. I ain't in no, like I'm Reckless gang, but I ain't in no known gang in Baton Rouge or even underground gang. I ain't with. I got my own shit. And I'm under my brother, Reckless gang, you heard me? So
y'all just be standing out the way trying to.
What up?